given a by b equal to c by d, prove that 3a minus 5b upon 3a plus 5b equal to 3c minus 5b upon 3c plus 5b. You have to prove this. This is given. A by b equal to c by d is given. Wait. We write answer. Solution. Whatever is given, start with that. Right? Since a by b equal to c by d, we write that first. Okay. Now what we have to prove? Now you have to see that. What we have to prove? 3a and 5b. That means a should be multiplied by 3 and b should be multiplied by 5. So here I will multiply by 3 and what I will multiply by 5. 3 you multiply this side also, 5 this side also, and make a note multiplying both sides. Multiplying both sides by 3 by 5. You are multiplying both the sides by 3 by 5. The number 3 by 5 you are multiplying in both sides. You are multiplying by the same number on both sides. Now we will use componendo dividendo, right? I am using componendo and dividendo now. Using componendo dividendo. This will be 3a plus 5b. This will be 3a minus 5b. This will be 3c plus 5d. This will be 3c minus 5d. And after that we will see what we have to prove. Accordingly we will match. We have to prove minus thing up and plus thing down. That means you have to do invertendo. That means this will come up, this will go down. 3a minus 5b by 3a plus 5b. This side will get 3c minus 5b by 3c plus 5b. Here make a note by invertendo. By invertendo. We are using the property of invertendo as reciprocating both the sides. That's it. Understood? Yes. This was given. I will multiply both the sides by the same number here also and here also. Then I will apply componendo dividendo. Okay. Now I'll do another question. Question says. Next question is page number 123, question number 30. Question says if 3x plus 1 plus x plus 1 by, please meet your sound, no disturbing, x plus 1 equal to 4. Question says using the properties of proportion, solve for x. Using the property of proportion, you will find the value of x. That is the question. How to do solution? First, you copy the thing whatever has been given. That since 3x plus 1 plus x plus 1 upon root of 3x plus 1 minus root of x plus 1 is equal to 4. That means 4 upon 1 we will write ourselves. We see same thing coming with the plus and minus sign. We have to use componendo dividendo. Is already applied here. So we write here using componendo dividendo. This side will only simplify. It's already applied. Let first upon the second. Let us write first thing here. And the second thing over here. And this side is not applied, we have to apply it. 4 plus 1, 4 minus 1. This one just copy 3x plus 1 by root of x plus 1, 5 by 3. How to remove the square root? By squaring both sides. Yes, squaring both sides. Root will go directly when at 3x plus 1. Here also root will go, you get x plus 1. This will come 25 by 9. Squared, we squared both the sides. Now we will do cross multiplication and find the value of x. 9 3s are 27x plus 9. 25x plus 25. 27x minus 25x will give 2x. 25 minus 9 will give 16. Therefore, the x value is coming 8. Now, is it clear? Let it be. They will watch video or whatever. I have to do my duty. It's okay. Is it okay? Next question is question number 31. Question number 31. Question says if x to the power 4 plus 9 by 6x square is equal to 5 by 3, 5 upon 3, comma, using the properties of proportion solve for x. They say using the properties of proportion solve for x. You have to find the value of x using the properties of proportion. Right? Whatever is being given first, that you write first. 9 by 6x square. This side you write 5 on 3. We'll use componendo dividend. Property proportion is that only using componendo and dividendo. Let us put them that is 4 plus 9 plus 6x square. Next time we write x to the power 4 plus 9 minus 6x square. This side we get 5 plus 3, this side we get 5 minus 3. You look at this one. This is going in a kind of formula, something whole square formula. X to the power 4, it will go in x square. X square plus 3 whole square it is coming on top. If you expand it, you will get this answer only. A square will be x square will become x4 plus 2ab. 2 3 is 6, 6x square will come plus 9. Dot will come with the minus and this will come like this. X square minus 3 whole square will come here. 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 minus 3 is 2. We can cancel 2 ones or 2 4 ones. So we get x square plus 3 whole square. X square minus 3 whole square. 4 by 1. Let us add 2 by 1 whole square. Square and square both the side cancel. You get only x square plus 3, x square minus 3 is equal to 2 by 1 only coming. We see again same thing with the plus sign minus sign. Once again we apply componendo division using C and D. C and D means componendo division. If we apply again what is already applied, this side only will simplify. We write first upon the second. Here we write x. Here we get x square by 3 and this side we get 2 plus 1 by 2 minus 1. Now find the answer. X square by 3, 2 plus 1 is 3 by 1. X square is coming 9. Therefore x value will come. X value will come plus minus 3. Because the square will be moving, root will come there. So with the plus minus sign. The answer is plus minus 3. See if you are not sure, you ask me. Done. What here? This one. 4 upon 1, 4. This is 4 by 1, no? 4 by 1, that means we can add no 2 by 1 whole square. Something whole square because square we want to cancel on both the sides. Okay. Now the next question. If x cube plus 3x by 341 equal to 3x square plus 1 by 91. Using the properties of proportion, find the value of x or solve for x. Question says that. You have to use the properties of, this is question number 41, 41 part 1. Let's do first we write since whatever has been given in the side that 3x 3x by 341, 3x square plus 1 by 91. I am bring this one over here and this one I will keep the numbers together on one side. You get x cube plus 3x divided by this 3x square plus 1. This side is at 341 by 91. Which property I use? Let us write by alternando. By alternando. Now I apply componendo dividendo using componendo and dividendo. This will be x cube plus 3x plus 3x square plus 1. Derivative will be x cube plus 3x minus of this minus 3x square. This sign will change to minus 1 because of minus. You are subtracting the normal. This side will be 341 plus 91. 341 minus 91. When you see cube, this will be going to the formula of a plus b whole cube. Plus sign is everywhere. You can write with x plus 1 whole cube. 1 is there. 1 is 1 cube. And this will go in the formula of x minus 1 whole cube. Yeah, can you see? Okay. This side right, check what is also coming to 432 and denominator is coming how much? 250. We'll cancel it. This will go 260. This will go 125. This is cube, no? This must be coming as a power of cube, something power of cube. We'll write like this: x plus 1 by x minus 1 whole cube. Individual cube. This will be 6 by 5. 6 by 5 whole cube. 6 upon 5 whole cube you can write. Cube cancel. We get x plus 1 by x minus 1 equal to 6 by 5. Now once again apply componendo dividendo. Right, using componendo and dividendo. We'll get x by 1 here. This side will come 6 plus 5 by 6 minus 5. 6 plus 5 by 6 minus 5. Now answer. X by 1 is only x. 6 plus 5 is 11 by 1. Answer is 11. X is coming 11. Yes. See, if you have any particular question to ask me, or I'll give you the question, you'll try at home. Okay. You will try 41 part 2, 41 part 3, 41 part 2, 41 part 3, 44, 45, 46. Are you writing the numbers? 51, and then you have to do 62, question number 62, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71. So these numbers are giving, listen, these numbers are giving, so you may try today or tomorrow in 2-3 days time, and if you get stuck, we may be doing some other chapter. Wait, listen, no. Yeah. (41) 2 and 41 3. Okay. This question you try. We may be some other chapters, but if you get stuck in getting the answer and solving them, so you can ask me later on also, like some other day also, like when I am doing. You can ask me 1 or 2 questions, I'll solve it and then carry on with that. Okay. I will do now one question myself. This is like a tricky time. Question number 42. Question number 42. Okay. Amarnath, especially, this is a special question. Let's see, have a look at it. For all, I mean, Upal, Upamanyu and all. See this question. This is quite tricky one, huh? Let's see. Okay, question says if p equal to 4xy by x plus y, find the value of, question says find the value of p plus 2x by p minus 2x plus p plus 2y by p minus 2y. You have to find the value of this thing. Okay, now see, first of all, we'll be copying whatever has been given. P is equal to 4xy by x plus y, we'll copy it. And the value of whatever we have to find, we'll see out here, p plus 2x and p minus 2x. This is a type of component dividend. Here also we have a type of component dividend. Component dividend, here also component dividend. So for this question, after writing p value, now we have to arrange. With p we want 2x. So what I will do, p I write 4x is there, 2x I will bring down here. 2x I will bring down, that is only 2 left. I will keep 2y over here. X plus y. Because if you cross multiply, you get 4xy. No? 2x into 2y, 2 over 4, xy will come. So I am arranging myself. You understood this step? Now I use component dividend. Right now below this using component dividend, using C and D, that is component dividend. Now it will become like this: p plus 2x, p minus 2x. This side also like 2y plus x plus y, 2y minus. When you do minus, the sign of both will change. Minus x, minus y. Let us simplify this side. P plus 2x by p minus 2x is equal to, here we get x plus 2y plus y is 3y. 2y minus y gives y minus x. Mark this as equation number 1. We got the value of this. P plus 2x by p minus 2x value coming this much. Now, once again I write the thing. You can draw a line and copy once again the thing given. Since p is equal to 4xy by x plus y, now with p we want 2y. This time bring 2y down here, p by 2y and keep 2x over here. Next time we are bringing 2y here and keeping 2x here. Is that okay? Same as this one. I got 2x here and 2y I left there. Now 2y over here and 2x I will be leaving there. Again I apply component. Yes? Since p is equal to this thing only, whatever question, I am just copying that. Component dividend once again I am using now. This will become p plus 2y by p minus 2y. This I will get 2x plus x plus y. 2x minus x, sign will change minus y. Here we will get p plus 2y, p minus 2y, 2x plus x gives 3x plus y. This will give x minus y. This is equation number 2. Where equation 1 is equation 2. Now we are adding equation because in between there these two values we have a plus sign. Right here adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and equation 2. When we add, left hand side will be added to the left hand side, let us write over here. P plus 2x by p minus 2x plus p plus 2y, p minus 2y equal to, I will put the value of this, right hand side, this plus this also x plus 3y by y minus x plus 3x plus y by x minus y. Okay. Here is the main trick. What to do with this now? We will take LCM. Take LCM as one of them. Y minus x I will take as LCM. Here we will get x plus 3y. You are taking y minus x as LCM. Here it is x minus y. Just opposite of this. We have to change this sign minus. When you turn the order, you have to put a minus sign with it. Minus of this I will write. Minus 3x minus y. Now we will be subtracted equal to, we continue with this one now. X 3x 3y minus y will give the answer 2y. This will give minus 2x by y minus x. Take 2 common. Y minus x by y minus x. Answer is 2. Answer for this question will always come 2. Remember. This is slightly tricky, so you have to know the way how it is done. Did you understand this system? If not, then ask me, I will clarify. No, that is okay, but have you understood this system? If not, then ask me then. Yeah. Y minus x I have taken common, but it is x minus y, just a reverse the order. When you interchange order, this sign will change. Plus will become minus. And minus of this and minus of this you are multiplying, and then simply taking common and getting the answer. Y minus x by y minus x cancel, you get answer 2. Yes, borrow, understood? Minus part. Okay. You can do like this also. If you are not understanding that well, you can do like this also. I will tell you. X plus 3y, and here you have what? Y minus x. And here it was coming actually what? 3x plus y by y minus. This was coming x minus y. X minus y. Yeah? Then you can do like this. X plus 3y by y minus x. Interchange it. That this sign will change, become minus. And here you get y minus x. Ulta. In a way, you take minus common between them. Minus, that minus multiplied with the plus and become minus. This side is minus now. Now we are having same thing. Take LCM. LCM will be one of them. Y minus 6 is LCM. Understood now? No, this will not change. This will get changing the order or denominator and what there. A minus B, if you want to write B minus A, what we have to do for that? You have to take a minus common to get. Minus. It is same or not? Open bracket, you get minus B, minus what? Plus A, no? That one, when you interchange the order, then you have to take minus common. When you take minus common, that minus will multiply with the plus. This middle sign changes to minus now. Okay? Now after that the same thing is there. LCM is one of them only. So you get x plus 3y minus 3x minus plus to minus y, and then you do it on 3y minus y gives 2y. This minus this gives minus 2x by y minus x. Take 2 common, bracket y minus x. Here also y minus x. These two cancel, answer is 2. Okay? Okay. Now I do little different type of problem. Okay. That's why those questions which I have given you, please try once. Now question we talk about was something. B is the mean proportional between the two of them, between A and C, like that they will see, or A, B, C are in continuity proportion. How to do those types of questions? I will show you. Okay, that I am doing question number 34 from your book. Question number 34. Okay. Question says A, B, C. If A, B, C be in continuous proportion, if A, B, C be in continuous proportion, prove that. You have to prove this A square plus B square is 2 bracket B square plus C square equal to A is to C. You have to prove this. They are saying A, B, C are in continuous proportion. If A, B, C are in continued proportion. Right answer now, sorry, so write as 6 A, B, C are in continued proportion. Therefore, we can write this by this is equal to this by this, or you can write a by b equal to b by c. You can write that also. A by b equal to b by c. Cross multiply. You get b square is equal to ac. B square equal to AC is coming. Now what I have to do, where B square will come in the thing which you have to prove and all, over there I write AC, and where AC will come I will write B square. Let us take LHS of the question, left hand side. Left hand side of the question is A square plus B square. Ratio is divided now. B square plus C square. Here we see B square coming, here also we see B square coming. We put the value of B square in the numerator also and the denominator also. We have taken LHS on the question, left hand side of the question here. Left hand side of the question I am taking now at A square keep as it is plus B square value equal. What is the value of B square? AC. Upon B square value is AC and C square will be as it is. Take common up here, take common down. You take A common up, you get A plus C. Denominator C is common, here you get A plus C. These two cancel. The answer therefore is A by C, that means A is to C, which is equal to RHS and hence proved. Hence proved. Yes? 80. So we have another question, number 35. Number 35 also says the same. If A, B, C be in continued proportion, you can see that book. If A, comma B, comma C be in continued proportion, prove that. Now you have to prove that this A plus B by B plus C whole square equal to A square plus B square by B square plus C square. Question says this now. Prove that this. If A, B, C are in continued proportion, prove that this value. Same way we will do. Writing since A, B, C are in continued proportion, therefore A by B equal to B by C. We'll do cross multiply. B square is AC in equation 1. Let us take left hand side of the question, left hand side. That is A plus B upon B plus C whole square. When we see the question, is B square coming anywhere? No. Either AC is coming anywhere, answer for that also is no. Then we'll expand it now. Square formula will expand. What is the formula? A square plus B square plus 2AB. Denominator also will expand. A square plus B square formula that plus 2BC are right. Now B square BC. B square now BC. We'll put the value of B square as AC. Put A square plus AC plus 2AB. B square value at AC plus C square plus 2BC. Take in the numerator side common. What is common? A is common. Here you get A plus C plus 2B. Denominator C is common. Here also will come A plus C plus 2B. These two cancel. The answer coming here is A by C. Now we see the RHS side. In the RHS, because something different, not A by C. That is, we will break RHS also here. RHS also you will break in the side out here. What is RHS? A square plus B square upon B square plus C square, and we show the answer must come same after breaking RHS. Keep A square as it is. Put the value B square as AC. B square value is AC plus C square. Take common. A is common. Here it comes A plus C. Here it comes A plus C. Cancel. You get A by C. Same thing. Therefore, LHS RHS not coming. Then break RHS also and get the same thing. Okay. Then we write LHS is equal to RHS and hence proved. Because from here only I am putting the value of B square, no? The value of B square is AC. From here, this equation only I am putting, no? You can give a reference from equation 1. You can that once when you are putting the value, you can just give a reference, right? From equation 1. From equation 1. Understood? Because I put the value of b square as AC. I put the value of b square equal to AC. So from where it is coming, so that we are giving the reference of equation number 1. Okay. So if question talks about A, B, C are in continuous proportion, or B is the mean proportional between A and C, so you have to do that. B square will become AC, or sometimes AC will come for AC will add B square. Just the opposite. B square becomes AC and AC becomes B square, and then the problem will be solved. So this type of question we have. I just give the number. You can try it and see. Page 121, number 20. Page 121, question number 20. Then you have question number 40 of page 124. Question number 40. Then you have page 126, question number 63. Question number 63. This question you try, then this chapter will be over. And if you are unable to do, then you will ask me the next day, then I will do it and then start.